Assalamu alaikum. Today I brought a very important topic which we usually need while conversating with each other. So let's start learning this using verbs wisely. This is your guide to verb and their varying form. Within 1 minute, list as many verbs as you can. Ready, set, go. If you are stuck, think about words that can end in ing. For example, running. Okay, so today we are learning to identify and use correct subject verb agreement, identify the difference between passive and active voices, and identify and use perfect verb forms. So, what is a verb? A verb is a word that used to describe an action or state. It's the verb which usually change the state of the tense and the sentences. Verb changes their form to indicate tense, subjects, and objects. Can you identify the verb in each news update? Which verb describes an action and which verb describes a state? Here I can give you a help. State in this context refers to the state of mind, and state verb relate to the thoughts, emotions, and senses. For example, feel is a state verb. So the sentences are: we expect rain tomorrow in London. The rain falls heavily in London today. So in this sentence, we expect rain tomorrow in London is the state of the verb, and the rain falls heavily in London today is the action verb. So let's see what's the subject verb agreement. Don't forget, singular means one and plural means more than one. Let's discuss, is the subject singular or plural in this sentence. The residents vote this Sunday. The person or the thing carrying out the main verb is the subject. Okay? And the action or the state of the word is verb. So residents is the subject and vote is the verb. Each of these news updates include a subject verb agreement error. Can you spot and correct each error? The rhinoceros charged the crowd. The robbers steals the royal jewels. Earthquakes destroys buildings. Remember, first ask yourself, is the subject singular or plural? Then decide which version of the verb to use, singular or plural. Yes, you can see these were the mistakes in the sentence. Rhinoceros is a singular, but instead of charge, here the verb should be used charges. Robbers is plural. So instead of steals, the verb should be used steal. Earthquakes is the plural. So instead of using destroys, destroy will be used. Active and passive voice. Normally, when we write the sentences, we write it in active voice form. This is the familiar sentence structure and has a subject directly performing a verb. So let's explore these voices a little further. Here there is a sentence: the reporter hosts the news update. Active voice emphasizes the subject, the person, or the carrying out the verb. So in this active voice, the subject comes first and it followed by the verb. But in the passive voice emphasizes the action. Passive voice is often used in news reports where the action is more significant than the person doing it. Here you can see the news update is hosted by the reporter. So the verb comes first in passive voice and subject is followed by the verb. So I hope you must have learned in today's lecture a lot. Thank you so much and keep watching my videos.